Evanston basketball is live on the radio at KNYN 99.1 and online at mylocalradio.com. Catch the Red Devils all winter long on your exclusive home for Evanston sports. Today's broadcast is brought to you by Mountain West Business Solutions, Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet, Landmark Plumbing and Heating, McKay Frankham, Uinta County School District Number 1, Joe's Modern Cleaners, Ellingford Brothers, Legal Tender Restaurant at Dunmar Inn, The Lumberyard, Rocky Mountain Yeti, Bear River Dental, Superior Rental and the Gun Room, T-Bar S Body Shop, West Star Printing, Pet Mineral Labs, Trona Valley Credit Union, MyLocalRadio.com, Wyoming Dental Specialties, Plains Tire, Evanston Regional Hospital, Kazine's, Seavers Jewelers, Bear Lake Convention and Visitors Bureau, and Flex Fitness. With the opening tip approaching, let's head courtside for pregame coverage.
Have a view of the two coaches, Randy Roden and Lex Cornea, as we welcome you into Riverton High School for the final day of the Bill Stranagan Invitational East-West Challenge. Two West teams today, Kelly Walsh and Evanston, but playing in different quadrants this year. Kelly Walsh in the Northwest, Evanston in the Southwest. And on opposite ends of the spectrum, record-wise, Evanston 0-2. Was not sure on the score or who had it yesterday, but Evanston did lose to Natrona 62-51 yesterday. I had reported yesterday I thought they had won by a similar score, but got the confirmation text of who actually was on top a little bit after we went off air. So the Red Devils looking to turn around. Kelly Walsh looking to finish out a 3-0 weekend if they can get a win today to start the season. We'll be back with standout student Krisha here, who's also running camera for us today, in just a bit on this First Bank presentation of Red Devil basketball on KNYN 99.1 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
No matter what season of the year it is, when you live in our neck of the woods, you need outdoor power equipment. With quality product lines like Stihl, Toro, and Walker, Superior Rental and Sales has what you need for every season. Everything from homeowner to professional grade products. Plus, when it comes to maintenance, you're covered. Our full-time mechanic is available for tune-ups, maintenance, chain sharpening, whatever you need. Stop in today, Superior Rental and Sales, 371 Prospector Drive here in Evanston.
When it comes to shopping online, you definitely want to put thelumberyard.com on your list of favorites. You'll save time and money by visiting thelumberyard.com first. You'll find a huge selection of inventory to choose from. We've got everything you need for any of your home, yard, or shop projects. Get excellent prices and quick delivery when you shop at thelumberyard.com. We are part of the local community, plus we ship all over the United States. Log on today to see what all the excitement is about.
You're in good hands when you choose Dr. Stosage and Dr. Buick at Wyoming Dental Specialties for dental implants and wisdom tooth extractions. They work with passion and focus. They use techniques and technologies that are modern and precise. With 2 decades of experience, their skills are highly specialized. If you need teeth extractions or dental implants placed, come see Dr. Stosage or Dr. Buick at Wyoming Dental Specialties, 50 Park Road, or call us at 307-789-9034.
Bring your vehicle for service at Rocky Mountain Yeti and feel the difference. It's easy. Visit with one of the friendly service riders and then relax and enjoy hot waffles and ice cream. While you relax Yeti style, your vehicle will be worked on by our experienced mechanics. From regular maintenance to major repairs, we do it all. Have your service work done at Rocky Mountain Yeti in Evanston and feel the difference. Get Yeti'd today.
Ooh, yeah.
100 Wasatch Road in Evanston.
Dr.
Dr. Dog. The other day, I was at the dog park and ran into Keegan, the Irish setter from up the road. When we smelled hello, I was surprised because he smelled like delicious roasted duck. When I asked if he'd been hunting, he said nein, he had been to see you.
Yes, Mr. Hans German Shepherd, I'm recommending Canine Superfood Advanced from PetMinerals.com for all my canine patients. The powder mixes with your dog food to create a delicious duck-flavored gravy. Order your Superfood Advanced from PetMinerals.com today.
You're invited to browse through the store at Kazine's Ace Hardware in Evanston. You'll find vacuums and cleaning supplies, everything you need for your next painting project. A full line of electrical products, bolts, screws, hand tools, power tools, bathroom fixtures, and plumbing supplies. Plus everything else you need to take care of your lawn and garden, from lawnmowers to fertilizer. Once you finish all your projects, you can sit down on the comfortable patio furniture and barbecue on your new Weber or Traeger grill that you could also find at Kazine's Ace Hardware. Ace is the place with the helpful hardware folks. Kazine's Ace Hardware on Front Street in Evanston.
About 4 minutes away from the opening tip-off here tonight between Evanston and Kelly Walsh. Again, mentioning and thanking Krisha here running camera for us today. Got Caden Fry up here with confirmation of the starters, and we appreciate him as well. Thank you very much. Caden Fry, sophomore manager for the Red Devils. And running book, that was Eli Archuleta's job last year, but he's gone and moved on to college. So Caden Fry taking over book today. And also should report Lex Cornea coaching his third game today. Last night, assistant coach Brian Barker had to head on down to Lander and get his appendix taken out. He's doing well, though. He's heard that he might have to stay a couple of extra days, though, in the hospital. So that's unfortunate, and just glad that he's doing all right. We're about 3 minutes before the opening tip, and with the confirmation of starters, I got them from Kelly Walsh earlier and have them for Evanston now. Let's run you through those before we take a break. Leading up to the opening tip-off, 4 seniors and 1 junior for Kelly Walsh. And the Trojans, I think, are the designated road team as they're in the hunter green uniforms, Evanston in their whites. Ross Padilla, 6-foot point guard, senior, wears number 2. And 2 guard Davian McAdams, 6'2", senior, wears number 3. Swingman Sage Coventry can play the 2 or the 3 spot, or maybe even move up to a 4 if need be. He's more of a shooter, though. 6'2", wears number 13. And he's a senior. Cade Marsh, 6'5", junior, wears number 11, should be playing in the 3 or 4 spot. And then at post, Connor Shop, 6'5", big-bodied, number 23. Was great against Evanston last year in a few matchups, and we'll see how he does today. And a solid Kelly Walsh team that returns basically everyone from last year's varsity team, save for Carter Lamy, who really did not play for the most part. Brooks Browning, Michael Bradley, Isaiah Wiggins, and Lane Fanto will be coming off the bench. For the Evanston Red Devils, Garrett Berger wears number 1, senior at point guard. Brady Hurd getting the start at the 2 spot. He's number 3 and led the Red Devils in scoring with 16 in their loss 2 days ago, the game we were covering against the Sheridan Bronx. Dawson Crofts, he was number 11 on Thursday. His roster says either 10 or 11. Save for now, he's probably number 11 again. If we get confirmation on that, when we do, I'll let you know for sure. But as of now, he's still got the warm-up top on. Mason Ellingford at the 4 spot, wears number 32. He's a junior just like Dawson Crofts. And Lance Evans, the senior, post at 6'7", wears number 35, switching over from wearing 14 last year. He'll start at the 5 spot. We'll also see Chris Muller, a senior, wearing number 31, a forward off the bench, as well as Seth Lloyd, who played yesterday in some significant minutes, and we'll see a few minutes each quarter again today. He's a senior, and he'll eventually be moving into a starting spot. For now, though, coming off the bench as he returns from shoulder injury. David Baxter, a junior, wears number 5 and a swingman 2-3 position guy. He'll see some time off the bench as well. And if we empty out the bench, or if the opportunity arises, we may also see either Wade Bowen, Burke Thomas, a couple of sophomores, or Casey Perriman, a junior, off the bench. About a minute before the opening tip. Let's take a final break and come back next on this First Bank presentation of Red Devil basketball on KNYN 99.1 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
Hi think another good name for Matt Rex, the owner of T-Bar S Body Shop in Evanston, would be the Anger Eraser. I came out to the parking lot to find a ding and scratch. I was so angry, I went to T-Bar S Body Shop to get a quote and met Matt Rex. He said they would fix it, and he'd even talk to my insurance company. When I picked up my car, it looked great. No stress, no hassle. Matt's friendliness and quality service erased all my anger. When your car gets bunged up, don't get angry, just let T-Bar fix your car.
As one of the region's most visited websites, mylocalradio.com is here to serve you. Catch up on local and regional news and information. Buy, sell, or trade your good used items on the radio classifieds. Stream your favorite music all day, every day, or catch our live coverage of your high school teams in action, all on mylocalradio.com. Like us on Facebook so you never miss a giveaway, and visit mylocalradio.com today to stream it all live.
Hello, this is Dr. McKay Frankham. As a dentist in Evanston for over 20 years now, my mission has always been to provide quality dental care for people of all ages at reasonable prices. I'm a detail-oriented person, and it's important to me to stay current on new dental procedures and protocols that can help my patients have the best experience and have the best results. Over the years, I've also worked to keep my overhead low so that I can pass those savings on to my patients. I believe everyone deserves quality dental care. Please call us today at 307-789-8910.
Welcome back to Riverton High School. Check the schedule. I think we might be back here a little bit later in the season. Riverton and Evanston will once again play in the regular season as Riverton's back up in 4A in basketball after a couple years down at the 3A level. Not because they grew in population relatively to other teams, but because of expansion from 12 to 16 teams from 3A and 4A. And 2A, all those teams all those conferences increasing from 12 to 16. Both teams out at center court to tip. Dawson Crofts is number 10 today, and the opening tip goes between Sage Coventry and Mason Ellingford. Coventry wins it, and Ross Padilla will take things across the court for Kelly Walsh to start off the contest. First possession, Kelly Walsh. McAdam has it at the left wing out to the corner. Padilla fires for a corner three. It rattles on down, and just like that, Kelly Walsh is up 3-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Drive in and a fadeaway by Dawson Crofts, a miss short. And it goes into the hands of Coventry. On the run with it for Kelly Walsh. Kelly Walsh in the kind of green jerseys going from left to right. McAdam tries a three, and he gets it. Davian McAdam was not a three-point threat a year ago. I wondered if that was something he worked on for his game throughout the offseason. That's just one attempt, but he was ready to fire it, and it was true all the way down. 6-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Kelly Walsh, number 3 in preseason, showing well early on. And a throw away from Dawson Crofts, attempting to get it into the hands of Lance Evans. It was a little bit beyond it. Evans was unable to chase it down after he missed it. And a quick timeout taken by Coach Lex Cornea for the Red Devils. We'll take one as well. 6-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy board on this First Bank presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 Radio.
If you had a toothache, would you see a foot doctor? Or would you go to the dermatologist to have a baby? Of course not. When your vehicle needs service, take it to the best qualified mechanics. At Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet, our technicians are GM-certified service experts. They're trained to know every inch of your vehicle. Don't trust your vehicle to just anyone. Have all your service done at Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet, 624 Front Street, Evanston. We're a different kind of dealer.
6-0 as we welcome you back to Riverton High School. Ross Padilla for Kelly Walsh. Gives it over to Sevich Coventry. Gets a screen from Shop. He rolls down. Coventry goes left side. Over to the corner. McAdam drives baseline. Goes up against the big 6'5" body of Mason Ellingford and uses the left hand to go around Ellingford for another 2. Davian McAdam with 5 points, and they just misattributed. Oh, no, excuse me. It was 6-0, so it's 8-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. So 5 points for McAdam, and then another 3 for Ross Padilla. Those are the 8-0 lead. Intact for Kelly Walsh over Evanston. Out to the left side, Garrett Berger drives baseline, has a double team, throws it away off the hands of Coventry, though. Berger was trying to find Brady Hurd out on the opposite corner for a 3. Coventry jumped that route, and had he been able to hold onto it, it would have been an easy turnover. That pass was nowhere near where it needed to be. 6.5 minutes to play in the first quarter, already 8-0 Kelly Walsh. Evanston looking for its first points of today. Out to the corner, Crofts open, takes a corner three, and he delivers quickly. So 3 points back. Dawson Crofts had 10 points on Thursday in the loss. Not sure on the stats for yesterday's game, but Evanston did lose 62-51 to Natrona County. We were covering the girls playing Natrona County, which they won 38-34. Shooting just 20% in that game. Not a great overall game, but it's a win, and a win is a win, especially early on in the year with a team turning over so many players. 2-0 is where the girls are at. They take on Kelly Walsh right now. This should be tipping off right about now as well. Ross Padilla has it for Kelly Walsh, drives into the free throw line, out corner, shot up and good. 3-ball made by Cade Marsh from the right corner. It's 11-3 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Dawson Crofts has the only 3 points of the day for Evanston, gives it off to the corner to Garrett Berger. Guarded tightly by Padilla, gives it back to Crofts. He's at the top of the key. Palms the ball with his right hand, backs up, gets to the half-line circle, and then goes over right side to Brady Hurd. Hurd fakes right, then to the left. Stops at the free throw line. Dishes to the right side. Ellingford battling for it. It gets tied up between him and Marsh. McAdam comes up with it. He wants to go all the way. Cups the ball with his left hand. Flies up into the air. It's no good, and he's called for a charge. He doesn't like the play, and we've got a player down. I think that's Garrett Berger, and he may be holding his head or right, possibly a shoulder, knee. He looks in pain right now as Chris Muller gets set to check in. And we will take a break and await the conclusion of this. Let you know what we can when we come back. This is a First Bank presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 Radio and online at mylocalradio.com. 11-3 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Kelly Walsh over Evanston.
From Randolph, Utah to the Uinta Mountains, from Lyman to Evanston. Whenever you have plumbing, heating, or air conditioning problems, call Landmark Plumbing and Heating at 307-789-8793. Regular office hours run Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. But we also offer 24/7 emergency service. Do you need a new septic system, water heater, or furnace? You can trust Landmark Plumbing and Heating. Program our number into your phone right now, 307-789-8793. Landmark Plumbing and Heating. When you need us, we'll be there.
11-3. Garrett Berger getting up on his own power. I'm not sure, it may have been holding his chest. I thought it may be his head or his shoulder. He is on the end of the bench right now, and not sure what it was, but I see a trainer getting told to go check him out to make sure he's all right, and we'll see if Berger's able to return. He is up, though. He was able to get up and walk off by himself. Evanston with the ball. Lance Evans fakes a three, dishes out right side. Brady Hurd drives in, puts a hand on Padilla, loses the ball. Moeller comes up with it, gets rejected by Cade Marsh, but a foul on Marsh as he wasn't quite straight up and down. Puts Moeller on the line for 2 free throws. First foul of the game. And a brand new scoreboard in Riverton is looking very nice. Got the, you can't see it online as it wouldn't really work out. I tried it to see if we could be able to see it, and it would have just kind of looked like a big jumbled mess, but kind of like the Natrona County scoreboard, you've actually got the scorers on either side to keep track of who's got what in fouls and who's got what in points. It's a nice addition. Chris Muller misses the first free throw, fires up the second and hits that. Uh, 11-4 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Kelly Walsh up big over Evanston. Davian McAdam over right side, has the ball back. Brooks Browning into the contest, gives it back to McAdam. He pulls up from 8 feet away in the paint and hits the jumper. McAdam, leading scorer from a year ago. His scoring totals waned as the season went on, but finished at about the 14-15 range per game. He has 3 buckets and overall 7 points in the first quarter. 13-4 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Crofts goes behind the back, slings it over right side to Lance Evans. He drives in from the free throw line all the way into the paint. Left hand layup in and gets hacked in the back, and one opportunity. Lance Evans at 6'7", obviously a post player, but play him a lot out on the three-point line. They actually have let him shoot a few three-pointers as well. He did not. He went 0 for 2 on Thursdays. I don't know if he tried any on Friday, but he's a quicker than expected probably on the defensive side. Guy to get off the dribble, and he was able to beat his man and find some open space in the lane to create the offense. 13-6 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Evans to the line for the and one opportunity. Shot is up and good. And also, as we mentioned in Thursday's broadcast, Lance Evans returning as this best free throw shooter at the varsity level a year ago. And there's so many varsity players gone. You think, okay, well, who was really left that played? Well, Lance Evans in last year's team was the second best percentage free throw shooter. He was higher than Chase Critchfield, Seth McDonald, all those guys. The only one that was better than him at the line was Braxton Hyatt, who shot 84% from the line. Michael Bradley into the game and has the ball, 5'10" junior for Kelly Walsh on the left wing. And he gives it off to Isaiah Wiggins on the opposite wing, also into the game. Back to Bradley, drives in, thinks about shooting, back up top, and a deep shot by Lane Fanto misses long from beyond the arc. Brooks Browning beats Crofts for the rebound, but then Mason Ellingford rips it out of his hands. Crofts up ahead to the near corner. Brady Hurd tries to beat Bradley off the dribble. He gets knocked, and it should be a push foul. Blocking foul goes against Michael Bradley, number 3 of the game, or number 4 of the game, rather, for Kelly Walsh. Inbound over to Dawson Crofts on the near corner. Swing around to the right wing. Brady Hurd catches and shoots on the opposite baseline, pulls up and misses. Mason Ellingford with the putback attempt. He gets fouled over the back foul. It's number 5 on Kelly Walsh. Ruled on the ground and before the shot on Brooks Browning. Inbound to Ellingford. He's on the right block, skips around him, his man, and he gets fouled. Shot good. Browning picking up 2 quick fouls. And Ellingford pulling the Red Devils back in close. On Thursday's game, they were really just out-muscled, Evanston was, by a very good and very solid and veteran Sheridan team. I know Coach Martini liked to play up that so many guys were gone, and yeah, sure there were, but the big players like Tristan Bauer, Parker Christensen, and it's a couple of posts that got some great looks last year, and Gus Wright and Sam Leckalot, they're all back. And Sheridan's as good a team as I've seen, and I think maybe the best team in the state as of today on the boys' side in 4A. 13-9 after the missed free throw by Ellingford. And Connor Sharp goes up high for a shot. Lance Evans comes flying in from behind, and he'll be whistled for the foul. It's number 1 on Evanston. We'll put Sharp at the line for a pair of free throws. First free throw by Shop rattles in. Crofts got the first 2 points of the game, and then it was Lance Evans getting an and one. Chris Muller hit 1 and 2 from the line, and Mason Ellingford just getting the shot. And it's now 15-9. It was just a 4-point game, back up to 6, but Evanston showing a little bit of life later in the first quarter as we're down to the 2:45 mark. Evanston in the white jerseys moving from right to left on the dial. Getting some offense going. It started off 8-0, so hey, anything's better than what they started at. Evans picks up his dribble, gives Dawson Crofts some space on the baseline. He backs up, dishes off to Brady Hurd. 2:28 left as Hurd backs up, has Bradley tightly guarding him as he picks up his dribble. Pivots around to the right side, finds Ellingford, goes down to Crofts. He gets out-muscled down in the post. It looked like Wiggins got a body on him a little bit, maybe an arm out, forcing the air ball shot. The rebound went into the hands of Evanston for a moment. I think that was Ellingford, but it got slapped out of his hands. And then last touch ruled against Evanston, so it's back Kelly Walsh's way. Michael Bradley taking the ball across, gives off to Fanto, and then thrown to Davian McAdam back into the game. McAdam came out briefly. Just 1 foul, 7 points for Davian. Fanto open at the top of the key, gives it off to Wiggins, fakes a 3 at the corner, has it slapped out by Ellingford. Turnover, Evanston's way. Crofts running with it, hesitates, drives in left side, has his pocket picked by Bradley. Bradley tries to go through a double team. Moeller comes up with it but can't hold on to it. Battle for the ball at the far sideline. Isaiah Wiggins wins it, but he goes skidding out of bounds, so back to Evanston. Inbound from the far sideline. Brady Hurd to throw it in. Gives it to Garrett Berger, who is back into the game. Corner 3 faked by Hurd. He gets bumped down to the blocks. Ellingford fading away, misses, gets his own board back, and the putback down 11-15 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. 5 points for Mason Ellingford. Red Devils down by 4, but they give up positioning to Connor Schopp. Quick collapse by Mason, gives them back in position. Bradley out to the corner. Fanto tries a second 3. That's good. Both threes been from near NBA range, at the very least college range. First one was a little bit long. Second one right down the middle. Never touched any part of the rim. Seth Lloyd into the game for Evanston. He tries a 3, but prior to that, there was a foul called on Kelly Walsh. And I think Connor Schopp maybe getting whistled for that one. Yes, it was Schopp, 23. Brady Hurd to the line for a 1-and-1. Evanston in the single bonus with 1:09 left in the first quarter. Free throw by Hurd, misses off the front. Opportunity missed. Davian McAdam with the rebound. Bradley to Wiggins on the corner. Isaiah picks up his dribble, finds Fanto. He drives into the baseline. McAdam for a corner 3, made the first one, airballs the second. Kelly Walsh gets his own board back. McAdam jump stop in the lane, draws the contact from Ellingford, and pumps his fist after draining the shot, and one coming up 22-11 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. McAdam with 9 points, chance to get into double digits with 51 seconds left in the first quarter. After this weekend's done, Evanston will have played the preseason number 2 and number 3 teams, and both of them looking very solid. McAdam converts on the and one. Evanston hanging a little bit better, although they are down double digits in this first quarter. Hanging a little bit better with this Kelly Walsh team than they did on either Thursday or Friday in the first quarters against Natrona County yesterday, and 2 days ago Sheridan. Missed turnaround shot by Ellingford. He gets the ball back, now battling to keep it in play. Fanto almost poked it out to Seth Lloyd. Behind the back, scoop back to Ellingford. Hurd with 27 seconds left, fires from 3, misses short, bounces off the backboard and into the hands of McAdam. Michael Bradley with pressure being put on by Brady Hurd with 18 seconds left. Taking the ball across, slowing up at 15 seconds. Down to 13 seconds, he goes to the left side. Looking for Fanto, gives it off to him. Zone look as Evanston is trying to trap and keep any outside shots away and not give up anything easy. Down to 4 seconds left. Bradley has it. 3, 2, down to the corner. Wiggins at the buzzer, just gets it off with the left hand, and the short corner shot fading away is good. Wiggins gets high fives from the bench, led by Davian McAdam. And we'll go to the end of the first quarter, 23-11 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. 23-11, Evanston trailing Kelly Walsh. This is a First Bank presentation of Red Devil basketball on KNYN 99.1 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
At beautiful Bear Lake, skiing, snowmobiling, sailing, and swimming are just some of the fun activities offered to recreationists. The Greater Bear Lake Valley offers prime hunting and fishing areas, whether it's trout fishing in the streams or ice fishing for Cisco on the lake, hunting deer or seeking elk along the high mountain ridges. The scenic corner of Utah and Idaho offers outdoor recreation and historical interests away from crowds and high prices. Visit bearlake.org for more information.
Hello, Miss Susan Siamese Cat.
Dr. Dog, I'm here because my perfectly shiny fur has lost its shimmer, and I don't have the energy I did as a kitten.
Miss Susan Siamese Cat, I recommend that you start taking the Feline Daily Multi-Chews from PetMinerals.com immediately. Your good health isn't a yarn ball to play with.
Dr. Dog, you always make me feel better.
Log on to PetMinerals.com today and get your feline supplements ordered today.
Kelly Walsh running away with it at the end of the first quarter from a 4-point differential at 15-11 to 23-11. 8-0 run for Kelly Walsh to close it out. Evanston with possession, starting the second quarter. Dawson Crofts has it on the corner, and he will be headed to the line. A check on Sage Coventry, blocking foul. Single bonus. Evanston 2 of 4 from the line in the first quarter. Crofts hit a 3 in the first. He makes his first free throw. Trying to chip it away at this lead that Kelly Walsh gets again on a 8-0 run to close out the first quarter after going up 8-0. Goes 2 for 2, 23-13 the score on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Davian McAdam taking the ball across for Kelly Walsh, moving from left to right. Over to the right side on the wing, Sage Coventry, guarded by Crofts, trying to find some space on him, rolls to the top of the key, gives it off to Padilla on a hand. To the right side, Cade Marsh. He hit a 3 in the first quarter. Moves out to the corner. Davian McAdam has it. Screen and roll, Brooks Browning. McAdam keeps it himself. Goes up, a late contact called against Mason Ellingford in the process of shooting. That was the scout on Davian McAdam last year. He was not a dangerous three-point shooter. He's 1 for 2 in the game today. I think he was shooting between 18 and 20% throughout most of the year. But he was a guy that would penetrate and draw contact, get to the free throw line. And actually was a pretty good finisher in the lane, too, with either hand. Makes his first free throw. Had 10 in the first quarter. Up to 11, and the lead is at 11. 7:21 left in the first half. Second free throw by McAdam is good. He's 3 for 3 from the line, and overall, Kelly Walsh has not missed from the charity stripe. 7:17 left as Garrett Berger takes it across for Evanston. Goes away from a screen to the right of Lance Evans. Still with the possession. Drives in, crosses over to the left. Tries to get quickly out to the corner to Brady Hurd. But Hurd was moving to the right, and the pass went a little bit to his left, and it's out of bounds. Turnover for Evanston. 12-point lead for Kelly Walsh. Ross Padilla slowing things up, getting a little bit of pressure, and a half-court trap coming as soon as he gets it across from Berger. Berger picks his pocket. Now it's down to the ground. Padilla picks it back up, but 10 seconds called and a jump ball. That stays with Kelly Walsh. So the tie-up there, they had to be close to 10 seconds. May have actually hurt Evanston in possession. 10-second clock restarts as Kelly Walsh inbounds it. Coventry back to Padilla, now across the timeline with 6:50 left. Coventry has it at the top of the key. Goes to his left. Some zone defense being employed by Evanston. Out to the corner. Padilla, corner 3, air ball. Rebounded by McAdam, blocked from behind by Evans. Rebound to Kelly Walsh, no whistle on the ground. Probably against number 3-5 Lance Evans. Wait for the official call. 3-1, Chris Muller. Fourth team foul on Evanston. Inbound from the sideline has Coventry wide open on the corner for 3. He fires, air balls, and McAdam catches it in the air and puts it in from the left block. 13 points for Davian McAdam. Great start to the contest, and the lead is at 14. Out to the corner, Muller drives through, bounces out to the right side. Dawson Crofts to the free throw line to the corner. 3 ball by Hurd is long. No good, and two Red Devils are behind it in front of the rebound, but no one can get there. Crofts tries to chase it down as Kelly Walsh was running with it and threw it ahead to Davian McAdam. He could not. It goes out of bounds. Last touch by Brady Hurd, who tipped the ball up into the air. And it's a baseline bounce in for McAdam. Throws to the right block. Browning fades away and ties up Garrett Berger. 2 shots called. First foul against Garrett. Brooks Browning yet to score in today's game. Has 2 fouls. Kelly Walsh has a team with 8. First free throw in. Kelly Walsh still perfect from the free throw line, 6 of 6. Cade Marsh out of the game. Connor shot back in, 6'5" post. Second free throw, no good. Lance Evans with the board for Evanston. They'll take it across, going from right to left. Out to the corner, Hurd at the three-point line, throws it into the post and out of the hands of Lance Evans. He just missed it. Garrett Berger jumps the route, gets a fast break opportunity on the turnover for Evanston, 2 points back. Nice quick move by Berger. Red Devils trail by 13 to Kelly Walsh, 28-15 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. 5.5 minutes left in the second quarter. Coventry takes a loft pass and gives it back to Padilla. Browning turns around, 10 feet away, hits the back of the iron, but it gets a kind bounce down and through the hoop 3 points for Brooks Browning in the second quarter, and the lead is 30-15 for Kelly Walsh over Evanston. Red Devils of Evanston back with the ball. Muller at the top of the key. Gives off left side. Berger drives in baseline. Tries to shoot around Connor Sharp. Goes to the ground. And no call there. It was just good up and down defense by Sharp. Kelly Walsh on the run. And a right-hand floater in on the layup by Ross Padilla. 2 more points for Kelly Walsh. Padilla with 5 in the game. Evanston trying again on offense. 32-15 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Muller picks it up at the top of the key. Moving his pivot foot around. Brady Hurd has it on the right side. Crofts at the top. Puts an arm out against Coventry. Tries to fade away against him. Hits the back iron. No good. Lance Evans trying to get some positioning on the rebound. Slapped it out of the hands of Padilla. And Garrett Berger picks it up. Gives it off to Hurd. Back to Berger. 4-3. No good. Muller tipping for the ball. Good offensive board. And a putback is no good. Muller still fighting for the rebound. Connor Schaap wins that. 4:25 left, and Evanston trailing Kelly Walsh 32-15 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Behind the back dribble and a trap against McAdam. He throws it away to Padilla. Out to the corner. Coventry fakes a 3 on the left corner. Throws it out to the right wing. McAdam fires with the right hand. No good. Chris Muller with the rebound for Evanston. Berger slaps his hands together, calling for it. Takes it across near sideline. Berger slows it up, hands off to Crofts. They go on a weave around and back to Berger over on the right wing. Under 4 minutes to play and a 17-point deficit for Evanston, being more than doubled up by Kelly Walsh. 32-15. Hurd hands off to Crofts. He has a high dribble just inside the free throw line. Out to Lance Evans, who airballs a corner 3 attempt. McAdam close to a double dribble. Nothing called there. Kelly Walsh taking across, going from left to right. Loose ball foul against Evanston is number 6 on the Red Devils. And I believe that's Lance Evans. It is his second foul. He stays in. Chris Muller out of the game. Mason Ellingford in, the junior, for Evanston. Baseline pass out to the corner. Michael Bradley also checking in for Kelly Walsh. Calling out the play. Sending Cade Marsh down to the far left corner and getting a screen that he goes away from against Connor Schaap. Spin around. Marsh has the ball stripped out of his hands. Tries to throw it down to the corner. Picked up by Brady Hurd. Evanston running with it. 3:15 left as Hurd takes it across the timeline. Drives in. Goes around Schaap. Gets bumped. Loses the possession. Then knocks it out against Connor. Evanston holds on with that. Just 1 game left in this tournament, and it's Riverton. Coming up after this, I think it's Riverton-Jackson, the final game of the Bill Stranagan invite. Here at Riverton High School, that is. There are other games going on at Central Wyoming College and Riverton Middle School. Inbound pass to Ellingford. He gets knocked and is headed to the free throw line for a 1-and-1 opportunity. Missed his last free throw attempt. .308 left in the first half. Ellingford taking his time. First shot up and in. Earns another. .32-16 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Ellingford goes 2 of 2 from the line. Bradley takes the inbound for Kelly Walsh. Calls out that number 1. That's his favorite play. Calls it out every time. 3 minutes left exactly. Schaap on a screen and roll. Hands off over to Fanto. Then he gives it to Wiggins. Schaap screens for Wiggins. Gives it off to Bradley. Down to the blocks. Schaap spins away from Ellingford. Leaves him in the dust. Goes up with the little spin around hook shot. Beautiful play by the 6'5 senior post. First field goal by Connor Schaap. He has 4 points in the game. Seth Lloyd back into the contest. Screens for Dawson Crofts. Tries a 3, no good. And Garrett Berger ties up the 6'5 Schaap. He'll just get a foul called on him and I think send Schaap to the line for a 1-and-1. That's foul number 7. Number 2 overall for our personal for Garrett. One and one up by Connor. It's in. He's 3 for 3 from the line. 2:36 left in half number 1. Second shot by Shop is in. 6 points for Connor. Garrett Berger across the timeline for Evanston. 2.5 minutes to play. To the corner, Crofts guarded by Wiggins. Scoops it over to Seth Lloyd. He dribbles back to the corner, then off to Crofts on the wing. Opposite side over to Berger. Berger resetting the offense for Evanston. Ellingford takes it on the wing to Crofts. He'll dribble around, hand off to Hurd. Looking for Seth Lloyd, then down to Ellingford, taken away by Shop. Wiggins on the run, has Marsh up ahead of him, and he'll take it himself. Wiggins rolls it around, finger rolled down and good. Isaiah Wiggins, his second bucket of the day. Under 2 minutes to play, it's 38-17 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Seth Lloyd dribbling with the left hand, coming back just one game into the season yesterday after a torn labrum and rotator cuff surgery. He's ready to go, playing some limited minutes. They'd like to have more out there, but they'll take what they can get. Hurd down to Lloyd. Passing out to Ellingford, and a foul called. It's double bonus time. The question is it Ellingford shooting or Lloyd? Connor Shop with the call. His second. Makes the first. So Seth Lloyd is the one at the line. He was attempting to pass to Ellingford in traffic. Both very close to each other, so couldn't tell who was the player to get tugged up. Lane violation will take away the second make by Lloyd. 38-18 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Seth out of the game. Bradley at the top, fires from three, down. Michael Bradley lit it up at a few different moments in games last year against Evanston and other teams as well that we saw in tournament play. A very good shooter. Just 5'10" as a junior, probably the shortest player on this Kelly Walsh team. Crofts, he has a three, just rattles out. 41-18 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Down to the corner, McAdam up top. Fanto tries a three from straight away, no good. Rebounded by Ellingford. Ellingford ahead to Hurd, 52 seconds left. Euro stepped attempt by Hurd, he loses his dribble. Wiggins ahead to McAdam. Ellingford trying to close, and he'll just get called for the foul as Davian McAdam makes the shot. Sticks his tongue out in celebration after that, picking up the and one, 43-18 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. McAdam leading all scorers by a wide margin in this. He had 10 at the end of the first quarter, 6-17 with an and one coming up. 45 seconds left in a timeout taken on the First Bank presentation of Red Devil basketball on KNYN 99.1 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
My name is Dr. Micah Pullins. I'm an orthopedic surgeon at Evanston Regional Hospital. I perform total hip, total knee, and total shoulder replacement. The huge majority of patients of mine that have undergone total joint replacement have been dealing with pain and disability for many years. After joint replacement and recovery, patients are back to doing the activities that they want to do.
Evanston still in the huddle of a timeout with 45 seconds left. With Coach Cornea trying to do what he can to salvage this game. It's 43-18 in the second quarter, and Davian McAdam back to the line for an and one. Isaiah Wiggins came up with the strip and threw it ahead to a streaking Wiggins. Ellingford was coming in to close, but picked up his third foul. McAdam still made the shot, and that was foul number 3 on Mason Ellingford. McAdam misses the front end, or misses the back end, the and one opportunity. Muller with the rebound for Evanston. Berger across to Brady Hurd. He loses it out of bounds, just keeps it in. Down to Muller, steps around and throws a wild shot up and misses it. Coach Cornea with his hand over his head after that play. Missing free points. Michael Bradley back to Fantos, 16 seconds left. McAdam out to Bradley at the key. He drives in, dish back out. Fanto will try another three. That's good. 46-18. The three-ball parade continues, and it closes out 6 in the half for Kelly Walsh. Evanston, conversely, with 1 and overall the score. It's a blowout, folks. 28 points. 46-18 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard, brought to you by Justin Dennis. At the half, Kelly Walsh leading Evanston. This is a First Bank presentation of Red Devil basketball on KNYN 99.1 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
From Randolph, Utah to the Uinta Mountains, from Lyman to Evanston. Whenever you have plumbing, heating, or air conditioning problems, call Landmark Plumbing and Heating at 307-789-8793. Regular office hours run Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. But we also offer 24/7 emergency service. Do you need a new septic system, water heater, or furnace? You can trust Landmark Plumbing and Heating. Program our number into your phone right now, 307-789-8793. Landmark Plumbing and Heating. When you need us, we'll be there.
When you run a farm or ranch, you understand how important water is when it comes to your animals. Not only does it matter for the overall health of your animals, but it directly ties to your bottom line. Ellingford Brothers sells cement water troughs and custom-built critter ladders, culverts, head gates, and septic tanks. See how Ellingford Brothers can help you with water options for your farm or ranch. Call today, 307-789-1515. That's 789-1515.
Business cards are a powerful and inexpensive way to promote the goods and services you offer. You can design your own cards or have the professionals at Weststar Printing design your business cards. Now with same-day and next-day turnaround on all business card printing, you don't have to wait. Get your business cards today. Professional quality, inexpensive prices, and quick turnaround. Visit Weststar Printing, 243 7th Street in Evanston, across from the library. Weststar Printing, 307-789-5202.
Uinta County School District No. 1 has been committed to excellence since its beginning in 1870. This commitment is not only reflected in student education, but in our school buildings and facilities over the years. The staff at Uinta County School District No. 1 works hard to provide clean, comfortable, and safe learning environments for student learning. No matter what department you're working with, at Uinta County School District No. 1, you will always find us striving for the pathway to excellence.
.8 lead for Kelly Walsh at half. Evanston versus the Trojans, 46-18 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. So we welcome you back to the final day of the Bill Stranagan Invitational at Riverton High School. Scorers in the first half, starting with Kelly Walsh, Davian McAdam leading everyone, 16 points for him. 6 points for Connor Schopp and 6 for Lane Fanto on a pair of trays. And Brooks Browning with 3 points, Michael Bradley with 3 points, Isaiah Wiggins with 4, 5 points for Ross Padilla, and 3 for Cade Marsh. Rounds out our scores for Kelly Walsh on Evanston's side. Dawson Crofts has 5 points, 3 in the first quarter, 2 in the second. 5 points for Mason Ellingford, but he has he has 3 fouls in the first half. 4 for Lance Evans, actually make that 5 points for Lance Evans. And 4 points for Mason Ellingford. Misspoke there. 4 for Ellingford, 5 for Evans, 5 for Crofts, 1 point for Chris Muller, 1 for Seth Lloyd, and 2 points for Garrett Berger. Not Rock Springs, they may be playing a little bit later, but Riverton and Jackson will be the final game of this Bill Stranagan Invitational. Following the completion of this contest, we'll come back and run through some scores next on this First Bank presentation of Red Devil basketball on KNYN 99.1 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
If you want your truck to really catch the eye, have the professionals at Plains Tire in Evanston install a custom lift kit with new tires and wheels. We We've got a huge selection to choose from, so no matter what your style is, we've got the tires and wheels to make you smile. The way your truck looks reflects on you. Get the reflection you want with a lift kit, new tires, and wheels from Plains Tire in Evanston, the tire professionals. 157 Bear River Drive. Stop in today.
Does your time at the dental office feel like this? Or like this? At Bear River Dental, we do everything we can to help your time at the dental office feel more like this. Call Bear River Dental today at 307-789-5608 to have a dental experience like this. That's Bear River Dental at 307-789-5608. We'll treat you well.
As your local Ricoh, Toshiba, and Sharp dealer, Mountain West Business Solutions represents quality office equipment that lasts. We work with each client to understand your workflow, your goals, and your bottom line. Whether you lease or purchase office equipment, we have many ways to work with you to provide the best products at the best value. We also service and provide supplies for HP printers. Call Mountain West Business Solutions today. Let us help you find the best solutions for you and your business.
Throughout life, we celebrate the important milestones with jewelry, like graduation with a class ring, a watch for Father's Day, wedding sets for the bride and groom, a strand of pearls for your sweet 16, mother's rings to celebrate family. Commemorate these milestones working side by side with your personal jeweler at Sievers Jewelers. When you want to say, I want this moment to last forever, say it with Sievers. Sievers Jewelers on Main Street in downtown Evanston.
Welcome back to Riverton High School at the half. Run you through some scores right now. Let's see what we got on the girls' game. Just got an update that at the end of the first quarter, the Evanston girls are trailing Kelly Walsh 12-4 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. I think that might be the only varsity game that we can get a reporting out of, since any of the other ones would have to be final to get a reporting on. And yeah, not getting anything out of the noon quite yet. Nothing for Saturday games. Through some scores yesterday in basketball for the boys. We didn't get through too many of those. Campbell County, they're in a different tournament. They're not at the Bill Stranagan. They're over on the east side, but they're 2-0. They beat Rapid City yesterday. On Thursday rather, 68-62. Cheyenne Central, these are Thursday scores, beat a Denver team, Strive Prep, 68-8. Thunder Basin getting a win over Scottsbluff, Nebraska, 66-60. And then Riverton scores on Thursday. Laramie beat Cody, 60-55. Elijah Leva had a 32 for Cody in the loss. Kelly Walsh beat Star Valley. Again, these are all boys scores, 63-43. Sheridan beat Evanston, 69-41. Natrona beat Riverton, 74-43. And Natrona County is 2-0 on the season. Green River beat Cheyenne South 63-49, and Jackson defeated Rock Springs 66-47. Friday 4A games, Campbell County came back and beat Scottsbluff 78-61. Cheyenne Central moved to 2-0 on the year with a 50-41 win over Rapid City Central High School. And Thunder Basin beat Strive Prep 77-32. In Riverton, Green River beat Cody 67-46. Natrona County, of course, beat Evanston 62-51. Number 2 Sheridan, well, they're looking at holding on to that number 2 spot, 76-63 over Jackson. Star Valley beat Riverton. Riverton falls to 0-2. Star Valley goes to 1-1, 61-43 the final in that game. And Rock Springs beat Laramie 49-47. Kelly Walsh ran over Cheyenne South 66-36. Those are the scores that we have updated for this tournament. Nothing final that we have officially out of either the East Side tournament or for like Star Valley South. Don't have anything for that, so not sure what's happening there. We'll take one last break. Be back with the third quarter next. This is a First Bank presentation of Red Devil basketball on KNYN 99.1 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
Education in Wyoming has been a long-held tradition. The communities that make up Uinta County School District #1 are committed to those traditions. Student learning, teacher and staff development, extracurricular activities for students to choose from, quality facilities that are clean and comfortable, and a transportation department that always goes above and beyond are just some of the ways we work as a community to help students succeed. Uintah County School District Number 1, Pathway to Excellence.
Landmark Plumbing and Heating. When you need them, they'll be there. Specializing in plumbing, air conditioning repairs, furnace installation and repairs, water heaters, HVAC system installation and maintenance. What's in your ductwork? Landmark Plumbing and Heating. And do your excavation work for septic systems and sewer cleaning. 307-789-8793. You'll find them in Evanston. Landmark Plumbing and Heating. When you need us, we'll be there.
You're in good hands when you choose Dr. Stosage and Dr. Buick at Wyoming Dental Specialties for dental implants and wisdom tooth extractions. They work with passion and focus. They use techniques and technologies that are modern and precise. With 2 decades of experience, their skills are highly specialized. If you need teeth extractions or dental implants placed, come see Dr. Stosage or Dr. Buick at Wyoming Dental Specialties, 50 Park Road, or call us at 307-789-9034.
Does your time at the dental office feel like this? Or like this? At Bear River Dental, we do everything we can to help your time at the dental office feel more like this. Call Bear River Dental today at 307-789-5608 to have a dental experience like this. That's Bear River Dental at 307-789-5608. We'll treat you well.
Second half starts with a foul call on Kelly Walsh. Sends Mason Ellingford to the line. 18 points for Evanston. 11 in the first quarter, just 7 in the second. 23 points for Kelly Walsh in the first quarter, 23 points in the second quarter as well. Puts it at 46-18. Ellingford with the first of 2 shots, misses. Ellingford 2 of 4 from the free throw line, 1 more coming. Evanston, I'm told, shot 46% from the free throw line in a loss yesterday to Natrona County. Second free throw, no good as well, and the rebound into the hands of Cade Marsh. 0 for 2 trip, and a 28-point lead for Kelly Walsh. Ross Padilla takes it across for K-Dub's first possession of the half. Takes a screen from Browning, gives it outside to McAdam on the wing. Has a single coverage against Berger. Lance Evans pops out to double up on him. Picks up the dribble, does McAdam, then gives it to Browning at the key. Takes a few dribbles, outside on a handoff, looking for a curl to McAdam. He gets run over. Turnover to Dawson Crofts. Turnover is good for points as Crofts goes up with the right hand on the left side. 7 points for Dawson. 46-20 on the impact physical therapy board. Weak bounce pass, and Garrett Berger running to grab the ball. Goes into the hands of Brady Hurd. Crofts back with it. Dawson steps back at the top of the key. Hurd thinks about a deep 3, then gives it off to Berger. He's on the far corner, dribbles up to the top of the key at the 10-foot volleyball line. 6.5 minutes being fronted. Mason Ellingford gets a pass from Crofts, misses long, and Ellingford gets his own board, puts it back down. 4-0 run to start the half for Evanston. Any comeback's got to start somewhere, and this one may be out of hand, but hey, down to 24 from 28. It's a start. Ross Padilla crosses over on the far sideline, picks it up at the key, gives it out right side to Cade Marsh. Marsh with the left-handed dribble, goes around on a curl to Coventry, then to McAdam. McAdam behind the three-point line, drives past Berger, runs into Mason Ellingford, draws contact, and I don't think he's headed to the line. Maybe he is. I think it's down on the ground perhaps. No, they're whistling in the process of shooting the foul against Garrett Berger, his 3rd. 2 free throws for McAdam. First one is no good. Dr. McKay Frankham, precision play of the game. Have the leader in the clubhouse right now for the Evanston Devils, Lance Evans with the drive out from the right wing. Getting through 2 or 3 defenders. Making the bucket and getting the and 1 attempt. That was when Evanston was trying to mount that comeback early in the first quarter. 0 for 2 trip for McAdam, but Kelly Walsh with a pair of offensive rebounds still fighting for it, and Evans will pick up a foul, his 3rd. Soft up to Marsh at the right elbow. 5:45 left. Hands off to McAdam. He goes around against Ellingford. Floater. Hits front iron. No good. Crofts getting the rebound, then knocked down to the ground. Cade Marsh will be called for the foul. Marsh is second. And no foul call there. Just ruled out of bounds on Crofts. Take that away. No foul. And Kelly Walsh in possession. Padilla dribbles to the right corner. Hands off to McAdam. Berger on him. Spins around out of that. Takes the screen and roll down to Browning. Over to the corner. Browning flashes into the post. Gets the ball. One dribble up against the taller Mason Ellingford defending. And down for the points. 48-26 and a Garrett Berger reach is his fourth. Actually, no, they give it to Padilla. I thought Berger got the elbow out at first, but I was misseeing things. Up top to Mason Ellingford. Evanston in possession. Down to the blocks. Crofts turns around, fades away off the glass. No good. Marsh with the rebound. Loses it. Gives it to Coventry. Under 5 to play. McAdam on the run against Lance Evans, and Evans is called for the foul. McAdam back to the line. Missed his last few free throws. 0 for his last 3 after making his first 3. It's Lance's 4th foul. Chris Muller comes in for Evans. McAdam with the first make. 49-22. Kelly Walsh over Evanston on the Impact Physical Therapy board. 4:53 left. And McAdam makes his second. Pushes it up to 50-22. Hurd fakes left, right, runs into Padilla, puts a head first into him, drives in, tries to go up against McAdam, gets contact, headed to the free throw line. Brady Hurd yet to score in today's game, had 16 in Thursday's loss. Hurd makes the first free throw. At the half, Evanston down to Kelly Walsh 22-4. They trailed 12-4 at the end of the first quarter. Evanston has not scored a point in 10 minutes. Hurd hits the second as well. So the Red Devils held scoreless in Casper the entirety of the second quarter and last 2 minutes of the first quarter as well. David McAdam up to 20 points with a fast break bucket going the other way. Berger over to Hurd on the right wing. Gives it to Muller. Head fakes out to Berger. Left corner. 4:10 left. Drives around Padilla. Back up top to Crofts. Underhand flip to Hurd. Then to Ellingford at the top of the key. Swing around to the left side. Crofts came around on a screen. Flash into the post. Goes to Muller. He backs up. Has good defense, so has to get away from that. Fadeaway shot by Crofts falls. 15-footer by Dawson. 52-26 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Sage Coventry hands off to McAdam on the near corner. Going from right to left in the second half. Coventry baseline drive around to Padilla for the corner 3. Air ball. Coventry there for the board. And an offensive putback. 54-26 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Sage Coventry's first 2 points of today. Bounce pass to Garrett Berger of Evanston with the Red Devils going from left to right. Muller at the top, around 3:18 left. Garrett Berger throws it away to Crofts. Coventry trying to chase it down before it goes out of bounds. Flips it under his legs, but gets tangled up in it. And, ooh, man, that could have been dangerous if his head would have knocked the steps, a little metal part of the steps as he was coming in. 54-26 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Evanston without any answers today, and it's been that sort of tournament. Subs out, and Garrett Berger is spelled. Out on the court for the first time today, David Baxter, the junior swingman. Puts Crofts in at what looks like he could be playing some point guard along with Brady Hurd. Screen for Ellingford. Hurd loses his dribble, still battling for it, gets it back, drives in, looks to pass out to Chris Muller. It goes out of bounds and off the leg of Muller, so Kelly Walsh possession. 2:55 left in the third quarter and a 28-point lead for the Trojans. That would put them at 3-0 and Evanston at 0-3 on the weekend. And the Evanston Lady Red Devils, after a 2-0 start, just trying to get anything offensively going. 22-4 at the half, trailing Kelly Walsh. Thank you to Kevin Coyle and Brady Oltmans. Kevin Coyle of Wild Preps and Brady Oltmans of the Casper Star Tribune for giving me updates on those games. 2:45 left to play, and Lance Evans wants to check back in at the next dead ball, playing with 4 fouls. An over and back call against Kelly Walsh gives possession back to the Red Devils. And Evans was set to check back in, and then not so fast. Actually, it's Seth Lloyd replacing Dawson Crofts. Lloyd, Baxter, Hurd, Muller, and Ellingford out on the court for the Red Devils wearing white. Inbound pass on the far sideline to Hurd. Picks it up 15 feet out, dishes back to Seth Lloyd. At the corner, Muller back to Lloyd behind the volleyball 10-foot line. 2:30 left to play. Baxter collects a pass down on the far corner. Ellingford at the top, swings around to the right side. Flash to the post. Hurd was unguarded. Quickly closing in was Brooks Browning, who got a swipe, and that sends Brady Hurd back to the free throw line. He's 2 for 2 in the quarter. 2:25 left. Evanston's trailed in a few different combinations by 28, but they have not yet given up a 30-point lead to Kelly Walsh, trying to hold that back. They went off on a 4-0 run to start the third quarter and looked good early on. Really the best they played was when they went down 8-0 and then pulled it back to 15-11. But after that, Kelly Walsh closed out on an 8-0 run in the first quarter, and that was really it. That's when the Trojans went off to the races. Michael Bradley has it, and 1 for 2 trip from the free throw line by Brady Hurd has the score at 54-27. Foul on Evanston. Trying to see who that is. Is that 0-3? Yes, it is. It's Brady Hurd's second foul. Connor Schaap has the board in. Isaiah Wiggins at the left corner. Fancy dribbling around, picks it up, gives it out to Bradley. He's shot once and connected on 1-3 ball. He's a very, very good shooter for this team. Dishes out to the right side. Wiggins hesitates on a 3 ball. Bradley will try it from the corner. No good. It's short. Ellingford had the board, but was stripped out by Wiggins. He misses the putback shot, and Chris Muller comes up with the rebound. Nearly threw it away. Brady Hurd backs up and picks it back up. Seth Lloyd to Hurd. Fakes out at the free throw line. Dishes out to the left side. Baxter catches and shoots. Oh, it's a bank in from the left corner. David Baxter with his first bucket of the day and maybe first 3 of the year. Not sure if he hit one yesterday, but did not have one against Sheridan despite a few attempts. 1:28 left in the third quarter. Schaap to Lane Fanto. Takes a screen from Schaap, who then rolls down to the post. Brooks Browning has the ball. Drives around looking for Schaap on the blocks. Gets it to him. Triple team converge. Schaap's pass out of it. Bradley left wide open on the corner for a tray, and he delivers. 57-30 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. David Baxter with 1 minute left gives it back to Seth Lloyd at the half-line circle. 103, 102, 101, and now down to 60 seconds. Hand off to Seth Lloyd. He'll take a mid-ranger. Misses short off the front iron. Wiggins with the board. Trying to beat everyone back on the fast break. Jump stops. And Seth Lloyd sends Wiggins down to the ground. Maybe a bit of a sell by Wiggins, but his momentum was going the opposite way. Seth Lloyd with his first foul of the day. Has 1 point in the game. Team foul number 6 with 50 seconds left in the third. Wiggins the inbounder. Joined on the court by Browning, Schaap, Fanto, and Bradley at the wings. Browning takes the inbound. Nearly had an over and back. Bradley takes it back. Just hit a corner 3, driving at the top. Dishes out right side. Browning at the corner. Goes around a screen by Schaap, who's shoving his way down into the blocks. Fade away by Browning. Goes to Schaap. Turnaround hook shot. Good play by Connor. 8 points for Connor Schaap. 25 seconds left and a 29-point lead for the Kelly Walsh Trojans, that's a new game high for them. Evanston playing for the final possession, 59-30 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Brady Hurd with 5 seconds, out to Baxter on the corner, 3 seconds, down to 2 seconds, to Seth Lloyd, step back 3 at the corner, no good. And we head to the fourth quarter on this final day of the Bill Stranagan Invitational. 59-30, Kelly Walsh leading Evanston on this First Bank presentation of Red Devil basketball on KNYN 99.1 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
Members of Trona Valley Federal Credit Union feel confident that our staff has your best interest in mind, confident that we acknowledge your financial needs, confident that we are always working hard to provide the best rates, best products, and the best service the industry can offer, and confident that we will always work with you to help achieve your financial goals. Join Trona Valley Federal Credit Union today, tronavalley.com, member NCUA.
If you haven't seen the huge selection of furniture and appliances at Kazin's, you've got to stop by. Is your mattress old and lumpy? We sell mattresses. Has your dishwasher quit doing its job? We carry a full line of kitchen appliances. Does your living room furniture look like it started out in your great Aunt Vi's house? We've got you covered. At Kazin's, you'll find great prices and everything you need to furnish your home inside and out. Stop in today. Kazin's, 800 Front Street, Evanston.
Final quarter of play in Evanston, 0-2 on the year, down 29 points to Kelly Walsh, heading into the fourth quarter, 59-30. Kelly Walsh with 23 points in the first and second quarter, didn't quite match that, but 13 in the third. And Evanston had 12 points, so they still extend that lead by 1 on the differential. Michael Bradley out to Lane Fanto. Kelly Walsh moving from right to left with the first possession of the fourth quarter. Browning picks it up at the free throw line, down to Shop. Unguarded, left-handed hook. A little bit no good, but a little bit long, but Brooks Browning got the board, got rejected. Evanston has Dawson Crofts on the run. He'll dish to Garrett Berger, who throws it away to Michael Bradley. Isaiah Wiggins has Shop up ahead. He bounce passes it to him, lets the defense go by and goes off the glass. Connor Shop into the paint and into the points with 10, into double digits, 61-31, and there is a 31-point lead. Kelly Walsh has broken the barrier. 30 points over Evanston. Well on their way to a 3-0 start to the season, looking every bit as good as their number 3 bidding in 4A in the preseason coaches and media poll. Lance Evans out to start the fourth quarter, playing with 4 fouls. Mason Ellingford in foul trouble as well. Goes up against Connor Shop, high off the glass. Shop with the foul pickup, nods his head in agreement on the call there with the official. Shop's third. Ellingford and Evans. Ellingford with 3 fouls, Evans with 4. First free throw, no good by Mason. Second shot good. That's the first make from the charity stripe of the half for Mason Ellingford. He was 2 for 3 in the first half, 1 for 4 in the second. 61-31 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. A minute gone by in the fourth quarter. Bradley left unguarded at the top of the key. You cannot leave that guy open from beyond the arc. He's 3 for 4 shooting from 3 today. 9 points for Michael Bradley. A 3 in the second, the third, and the fourth. 64-31. Back cut by Berger. Good play. The assist from Lance Evans from behind the three-point line straight away, finding Garrett Berger for his second field goal of the game. 64-33. Bradley on the left wing to Wiggins, guarded tightly by David Adams. David Baxter. Layup attempt by Bradley, no good. Ellingford with the rejection. Lance Evans trying to beat everyone, and he does. Steps through in a fast break recovery. New player in for Kelly Walsh. Oh, boy. Dominic Yar, I think, number 24, a sophomore. Didn't have him listed on the varsity roster. He's not even listed on the JV roster. Missed shot on the Kelly Walsh side, puts Baxter on the run for Evanston, gives it back to Evans. Setting up like he wants to shoot from about 50 feet away. Hands off to Berger, jump stop looking for Ellingford. And the charge foul on the jump stop by Garrett Berger sends it back to Kelly Walsh. And may have just said, I don't think there was a foul there. They just said it went out of bounds and there was no call there. 64-35 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Baxter out of the game. Brady Hurd quickly back in. 5.5 to go. A 29-point lead by Kelly Walsh. 64-35 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Bradley takes a screen, goes back out to the elbow. It's Browning down low to Yar. Steps through from the right to the left. Back to Fanto beyond the arc. Down to Browning. He's in the short corner to Yar. Turnaround. Left hand off again over the head of Mason Ellingford. Yar with the first points, presumably of the season for him, but maybe not. Not listed on the varsity roster, though, so that would suggest they only have 9 listed on this roster, can roster up to 12. Would suggest, though, that probably in this blowout game, Kelly Walsh getting him some playing time that he probably hasn't had before. Wiggins outside on the putback shot after the miss by Fanto. Puts the lead back to 31 points. Isaiah Wiggins with some turnovers, getting points. He has 6 in the game. Crofts out to the corner. Berger looking into the post. Ellingford can't catch it. Mason back outside to Crofts after recollecting. 4:20 left in the game. 68-35. Ellingford drives in, goes around Yar. Had the moves, but couldn't finish. Berger comes up with the offensive board and then gets sent down to the ground against, by the way, of either Bradley or Yar, I think. Maybe Brooks Browning causing the connection. And I think they were going to call it against Bradley, and he's arguing it was someone else. Probably don't need to argue that one, up 33, and that's your first foul. If you give it to someone else, it's probably their second or third. Or no, that, never mind. I was looking at the wrong number 10. That was Dawson Crofts with no fouls. That's Bradley's. Bradley played with 4 fouls. Someone's just turned on a headlamp. I'm not sure why. The headlamp's off now. Inbound for Evanston. That was on the far side, and it was shining right in my eyes. Crofts crosses over to the elbow. Dishes out right side. On the left, Brady Hurd fires from 3 and finally gets one on the day. I think that was his 5th attempt from beyond the arc. Turnover on the inbound. Hurd picks it back up. He'll go in, try to get it on the paint. No good. Gets his own offensive board, but can't quite hold on to it. Wiggins up ahead. Berger runs into him. Forces the miss, but Wiggins to the line on the foul by Berger. His 4th. First free throw by Wiggins is good. 7 points for Isaiah, the junior. Second one, no good. And Evans can't hold on to the board. It's right back to Kelly Walsh. Bradley catches it at the left block, dribbles out to the wing, guarded by Evanston's number 10, Dawson Crofts. 3:20 left in the game. Screen and roll down to Yar. He picks it up, out to Fanto, unguarded from beyond the arc, up, no good. Evans has the rebound knocked out of his hands, but it's a foul by Cade Marsh coming from behind. That will put Lance on the line for 1 and 1. Evans good on his only free throw attempt back in the first quarter. And that play, the drive from the wing down through to splitting the defense and getting the layup and the foul and the subsequent free throw. That is your Dr. McKay Franken precision play of the game. Thank you to Dr. McKay Franken for bringing those plays. And just like in football and volleyball, once we get into conference play, there's awards that come with winning that Dr. McKay Frankham precision play of the game. We're not quite there for a few more weeks. Bradley drives down. Gives it back out. McAdam throws it up high. Gets his own rebound. Misses that as well. Cade Marsh chases it down. Three ball by Bradley, no good. Dawson Crofts has it for Evanston at the top. Hands off to Berger. Hurd through the legs. Slips around. Goes to Ellingford, but out of bounds. Last touch by Kelly Walsh. Evanston will hold on. .227 left in the game. Hurd with the trigger. Out to Ellingford. Berger has it. 2:24 left to the right side. Hurd looking for a second three. Gets it at the corner. Got one from the left, now from the right corner. 8 points in the game for Brady, all coming in the last 6 minutes of play. Yar screens for Bradley. He gets it out to Lane Fanto, and he misses. Lance Evans running with it. Has Hurd to his right. Tries to pass it over to Hurd. Fakes a three at the corner. Crofts thinks about one at the top of the key. He fires and makes it. And I thought the foot was close to on the line, but they're giving him the three ball. Ball knocked out of bounds. Stays with Kelly Walsh. 69-44 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. 13 points for Dawson Crofts in the game. I think he does lead all Evanston scorers. I got him at 12 points. I missed something here. 3, 6, 8, 10, 12. I got him with 13. Oh, well. Lane Fanto gets rejected by Ellingford. Ball last touched by Evans trying to recollect it. 1:35 left in the game. 69-44 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Not quite to 3 o'clock yet. 2:41. It's been a quick day here. There's been all blowouts so far, going back to the sophomore games for Riverton and Jackson, and then Evanston, Kelly Walsh. This one, unfortunately for Red Devils fans, no different. 25-point differential. Wiggins on the right wing, and back to Bradley running that clock down. We'll be back at the Flaming Gorge Invitational next Thursday, Friday and Saturday. They've got some time conflicts for when they will be playing the girls and boys teams. It's either Thursday or Friday. They have the girls and boys varsity teams playing the same opponent at the same time in different cities, so we'll have to pick one or the other there. There is one game where I will be moving over from one location to another, going from the middle school to the high school, or the high school to the middle school, to get back-to-back games by the girls and the boys. Lance Evans made a three ball, by the way, so the lead goes down to from 25 to 22. Out on the corner, it's Cade Marsh with 30 seconds left. And then on Saturday, we do actually have both games in the same location at Lincoln Middle School in Green River. The girls followed by the boys. I think taking on the same opponent. Actually, no, they're not. The girls might be taking on Rollins or West Side or one of those R teams. No, it's not Riverton. They're not coming to the tournament. Boys finishing with West Side. 8 seconds left. 4 seconds. 3, and they'll run out the clock. 69-47, the final on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Evanston gets 17 points in the fourth quarter, but nowhere near enough. At the final on the Impact Physical Therapy board, Evanston finishes 0-3 on the tournament, losing to Sheridan, Natrona County, and Kelly Walsh. The girls win the first 2 days against those same opponents, but losing big, as the most recent update had them down 22-4 to Kelly Walsh at Casper. We'll take a break, come back with some final scores and post-game coverage on this First Bank presentation of Red Devil basketball on KNYN 99.1 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
We each have 168 hours in every week. When you exercise 2 to 3 hours a week, everything about your life gets better. I know this from personal experience. This is Ben Carden, owner of Flex Fitness Gym in Evanston. 2 to 3 hours of exercise per week will help you feel better, you will have more energy and confidence, your clothes will fit better, and the list goes on. Set yourself up for success. Visit Flex Fitness today and let us help you achieve a more healthy lifestyle. Flex Fitness, 100 Yellow Creek Road, right next to Smith's in Evanston.
In addition to local information and the best live coverage of local sports, you can stream music 24/7 at mylocalradio.com. Log on and choose the music you like best. Classic or modern country, indie, adult contemporary, or classic rock. Stream it live through your computer or cell phone. Listen to the music you want and don't miss the information you need. Like us on Facebook and visit mylocalradio.com today.
It's important to feel like you belong. At Trona Valley Federal Credit Union, we understand the value of connection. When you become a member, you join our family. You become an owner of a not-for-profit financial organization, and your success becomes our success. We give back to our members by offering lower loan rates, fewer fees, higher yields, and more products and services. Become a member of Trona Valley Federal Credit Union today, and let's work together to reach your financial goals. We're a caring partner here for you. Member NCUA.
If you're a person who enjoys comfort, affordability, and history, make sure you stay at the Best Western Dunmar Inn the next time you're in Evanston, Wyoming. In 1957, retired FBI agent Jack Dub Mills purchased the 17-unit motel referred to as the Oasis of the West that was frequented by stars like Dolly Parton and Tanya Tucker. Today, when you stay at the Best Western Dunmar Inn, you'll enjoy the history while you relax in one of the 165 ground-level rooms on 10 beautiful acres. Best Western Dunmar Inn. Reserve your rooms today, 307-789-3770.
The Lumberyard in Evanston, Wyoming is your local IFA dealer. The Lumberyard has tons of animal feed lines and accessories to help with your farm and ranch. Since 1923, IFA has worked to manufacture and distribute the highest quality products to the agricultural community. The Lumberyard has partnered with IFA to develop product lines based on customer need. We won't sell you something that doesn't make you successful. Visit us online or at the Lumberyard today, your local IFA dealer, 400 Front Street in Evanston.
Welcome back to Riverton High School, closing things out here. Time for your Red Devil recap. First weekend of tournament play for the boys does not go their way. 0-3 in 3 tries on the opening night. On a Thursday, they fall to preseason number 2 Sheridan, 69-41. Night 2, unranked Natrona County gets them 62-51, and then preseason number 3 Kelly Walsh, led by 20 points by Davian McAdam, runs away with a big victory. Kelly Walsh led by as many as 33 throughout the game, and in the fourth quarter, Evanston outscored them by 7 to close that gap a little bit and make the final differential 22. 69-47, Evanston falls to Kelly Walsh. They will be back in action on Thursday at the Flaming Gorge Invitational for a 3-day tournament. We do not have the final on the girls' game as of this recording, but the girls did win the first 2 games. First over Sheridan, 41-27, and then defeating Natrona County, 38-34. On Friday night, took on Kelly Walsh on Saturday and trailed 22-4 at the end of the first half. Again, do not have the final score as of the time of this recording, and that is your Red Devil recap. Take a break and come back with scores and offensive outputs for both sides. Next on post-game coverage of this first presentation of Red Devil basketball on KNYN 99.1 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
Is laundry one of those chores that drags you down? Let Joe's Modern Cleaners come to your rescue. Take advantage of their wash and fold service. You drop it off and pick it up. The rest is done for you. Or you could take all your clothes to Joe's, load them up into the multiple washers, then dry them in the multiple dryers, and do all 10 loads in the time that it would take you to do 2 at home. Ask about all our other laundry options at Joe's Modern Cleaners, 624 West Cheyenne Drive in the Frontier Square. Take all your clothes to Joe's.
Scores in today's game for Evanston, I added it up, and Dawson Crofts was at 13 points. They took one away from him on the scoreboard. Otherwise, it would be at 46 points, not 47. So Dawson Crofts leads the way with 13 points for Evanston, 10 by Lance Evans, 8 from Brady Hurd, 7 from Mason Ellingford, 4 from Garrett Berger. David Baxter had 3, Chris Muller and Seth Lloyd with 1 each. Kelly Walsh was led by Davian McAdam with 20, followed by 12 by their 6'5 senior post Connor Shop. Had an excellent game. Michael Bradley, 9 points. Isaiah Wiggins, 7. Actually, I think 9 points for Isaiah Wiggins. Lane Fanto with 6. 3 points from Brooks Browning. 5 from Ross Padilla. 3 from Cade Marsh. 2 points from Dominic Yar, the sophomore. Not even listed on the JV roster, getting some varsity time for Kelly Walsh today. Take one last break and close out this post-game next. This is the First Bank presentation of Red Devil basketball on KNYN 99.1 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
Bring your vehicle for service at Rocky Mountain Yeti and feel the difference. It's easy. Visit with one of the friendly service riders and then relax and enjoy hot waffles and ice cream. While you relax Yeti style, your vehicle will be worked on by our experienced mechanics. From regular maintenance to major repairs, we do it all. Have your service work done at Rocky Mountain Yeti in Evanston and feel the difference. Get Yeti'd today.
Ooh, yeah.
100 Wasatch Road in Evanston.
For generations, gun ownership has been an important part of our heritage. At the Gun Room in Evanston, you'll find a large selection of quality firearms. Everything from personal protection handguns to hunting rifles and shotguns. With a wide selection of hunting gear, ammo, optics, and apparel, we have what you need. Ask about our 90-day layaway program. And remember, success on the range and in the field starts at the Gun Room. Call today, 307-789-2677.
Final score one last time, 69-47. Kelly Walsh defeats the Evanston Red Devils as the Trojans go 3-0 in opening week and Evanston 0-3. Back to the drawing board with this new team and all that turnover. Evanston lost 80% of its offense from a year ago, both on the girls and boys side. And it showed throughout this tournament on the boys side. The girls, it definitely showed as well. They did get 2 wins, but long stretches they have struggled to score. The girls were a little better at getting turnovers forced, and last night's game was an example of Evanston needing every one of those turnovers that they did get because they turned the ball over a whole heck of a lot as well and shot just 20% from the field. Next week, Flaming Gorge, things maybe get a little bit easier, but not much. This preseason schedule for the Red Devils on the boys' side is very tough through these first 10 games, and then you take on Mountain View and Lyman. Then you get into quadrant and region play. Going to be a difficult game, set of games, trio of games, I guess, at the Flaming Gorge, and then you have 4 games in 3 days at Star Valley the week following Christmas, 2 days following Christmas, just before the new year. And then you get back after the new year, you have about 11 days off, and you take on the Valley teams, Mountain View and Lyman, in back-to-back days, one in Mountain View and one in Evanston against Lyman. See how those go. That should be an opportunity for Evanston to hopefully have things figured out by then, but we will see. You see where coaches decide to go. And back to Brian Barker. Hope for a quick recovery for him. Hope he doesn't have to stay in Lander for too long. 69-47. Again, the final today. Evanston loses 3 games, 3 days, all by double digits, unfortunately for the Red Devils. But back to the drawing board. See what you can get going, and you'd rather finish a season weak and finish it strong than have the opposite. Girls waiting for a final update, trying to see if I can get something in before the end of this. And oh man, halfway through the 4th quarter, 36-8, Kelly Walsh beating Evanston's girls. So looks like those girls will indeed fall to 2-1, but picking up 2 wins. Congratulations to them on their weekend to start off the season. They'll be back at Flaming Gorge next week as well, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. We'll bring you as many of those games as we can. I think we're going to be able to bring out of those 6 games, I think we will be able to bring you 5 of them, as only one of them, or only 2 of them, I should say, will be played at simultaneous times at different locations. Other than that, that's it for us. I'm Jake Hibbard. Thanks for listening. We'll be back next Thursday on mylocalradio.com.
Thank you for listening to this edition of Red Devil Basketball. Catch all of the games live or archived at mylocalradio.com. The proceeding has been a wholly owned production of Old West Media and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, no portion of which may be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of the aforementioned rights holder. Thank you to all of our sponsors, and thank you for tuning in.